we have to modify our app class. So I'm going to delete all these boilerplates we normally get when you create a new app in React Native. So I'm going to do everything from scratch, write everything from scratch. So you React from React and constant app and then return export default app. Alright, so here I'll leave it empty because there are certain things that we need to do here. So let's go back to our documentation and see what we need. So in our documentation, it tells us that we need to import the navigation container and then the rest of the code of your app here. So that's what we're going to do. And now, so we're gonna import from it's from what exactly? It's from React navigation. So let me just copy this. So it's, oh my bad, that's why I didn't see where to put the @ sign in front of it, sorry. So we're going to wrap our return this to variable, and then the rest of our code is going to be here. So let's go to the documentation and see. So this example here where they say hello navigations, what exactly are they telling us? And then I'll show you. So this actually, you create a stack navigation. So stack navigations is when your pages moves in the stack. So you have your home page and detail page that comes to replace the one that has been on the stack. So you know, stack pops, and so it pops out and in. So yeah, so this is just an example how to declare your stack navigation. So this is what we're going to build. You can have, for more references, you can have a look at the documentation. It's very helpful and easy to follow. So the first thing we need to do, we need to install this library. So yeah, then sometimes you wonder why, and then what was the point of all other packages that we didn't install. So those packages is just like more like a core set of this navigation library in general. So everything that you want to use has a separate library, like the stack navigations, which is like is its own library. You have tab, you have drawers, so it comes in separate modules. So all depends on the applications, what type of navigation you want to use. So, and this is where it does not really take much of time. That is done, and then let's go back to the documentation. What do we need to do? So we need to import two things. Okay, we need to import create stack navigator, and then yeah, and then we need to initialize it, and then call it. It's very easy and very simple. So remember, stack the navigator and start the screen, which is your components where it's going, and then this is where we reference our components. So I'm just going to show you how to get started with this, and then yeah, they show you actually how to do it with two screens, and then to put initial right name and so forth. Bear in mind, we're gonna go through this step by step. Alright, but the documentation makes it actually clear and easy. So if you have any problem, please, your navigation is your friend. Alright, it even show you how to navigate between two pages and so on, but let's dive into it. So first thing we need to do, we need to import from, so add navigation stack. So what are we going to import? Yes, create stack navigator, and then we're going to initialize it here. Say constant stack equals to create stack navigator. Alright, so and then here, what's the first thing you do? You say, okay, there's one thing I like to do. I always like to initialize my stuff starting in capital letters or comma case. So say stack dot navigator. That's the first thing. And secondly, we say stack dot screen. There you go. And then you can initialize that. The first thing we do is component. We pass to our component. Since we have two, I'm going to duplicate this in Visual Studio Code. You press Command Shift and down. No, sorry, it's not Command. It's Command Alt and it's Alt Shift arrow down, and then it duplicate that. Actually, creates another copy of it. So just bear in mind it's Alt Shift and the arrow and then the arrow key down. I'm just going to duplicate that. So yeah, it's just a shortcut. So yeah, I'll create put a comment here called component, and then I'm gonna import that. So import home screen, remember, from what was it, nope. So we have to go through our source file and screens, and then these are our home screen. Just the way we did it, Alt Shift arrow key down, we duplicate that, and then we just change here to detail, screen, and then we change here also to detail screen. Okay, now we can initialize our components. So this one is going to be home, and this one is going to be detail screen. And then here we can say init route, and we can pass our name in here. So then name it here. So this one here, we'll name it, say name, and say we say home. So name, we say detail. Oh, sorry, detail. And then our initial route is gonna be home. That's gonna be our initialize route. So that's what we're going to see first. So now if you look at the documentation, there's one thing you need to bear in mind is like, oh, this is the more options that you wanna give it to, like the title, what you want the title to show, and so forth. So that's, you can go through that yourself. Secondly, we can have a look at moving between screens. So to move between screens, this is how you do it in the web, right? And we're not going to have a look at it. We're going to have a look at it on how to do it in React Native. Just remember this syntax. So actually extracting the navigation, right, from your component, since it is wrapped, you're getting that as a parent prop. So you want to use that navigation or navigate, and you pass the name of your route. This is how easy it is. So yes, this is how easy it is to pop, to push. This is how you push. See the example. And push. This is how you push. This is going back. Navigation dot go back. So passing a parameter is very simple. You navigate, you put your ID, you can it's an object, you can actually name it anything. So you can just name it your ID and you pass. You can name it your parameter and you pass, and then this is how you receive it. So you just say route and then dot params, and then you get your parameters. Very easy and simple. So without wasting time, let us dive into it and then get a request. And then first, and after that, before I forget, we're gonna use this API. So we're gonna use this API. It's called REST dot. Okay. Oh, really? Let me just say json plus order this API, whatever. It's something like that. Yeah, you're just gonna see it. Or actually, what you can do, you can just say, you just can just say fake API, whatever. Yeah, if you just say fake API, it gives you a list of dummy API. But I like to use this regressed. Why? Because it gives you like a list of user with name, email, and images. So we're going to get a list of users. So it comes normally not five, five or six somewhere there. Not much. Yeah, but this is the API that we're going to use. So yeah, you can actually change the pages here. So say page one, they all come in the same number. So don't worry. You can even say page 10. Let's see. It does not exist, but you get the idea. So even if say page 3 does not exist, so it's only page 1 and 2, which actually I don't see the point of it, but